made into his studio. Now it looks like there's nothing here, but we'll just walk in, and this was an old stable when he came here. As you can see what he's done. That's Peter. And Daphne's here with us. And Kim. And what I'll do, I'll just cut this film here and hook up with a wide angle lens.
Head, t-shirt, foot, the stirrup, the horse and the background are all individual pieces.
And that's absolutely magnificent. This one was in the magazine, wasn't it, Pete?
Yes, it was, yes.
Yeah.
Dear, that's beautiful. It is, isn't it?
Now, Pete, could we have a look at some of the other stuff there that you were showing us early? Is that a possibility? I'll see you too. This is raised. Yeah, the lid on this is cut out,
It truly is.
and Peter just lift that. That is really something else.
Like a really
Beautiful work. And here's the lizard. The Japanese would like this, Peter. They're into frill-neck lizards. This is probably my pick of them, actually. This wet look is incredible. It's pushed out from the inside and just lacquered with that wet look, and at this distance you couldn't tell it wasn't a leaf with water on it.
Oh, look at this.
Where's the marsupials?
Oh, that's lovely, Peter.
Yeah.
Gorgeous with this joey.
Even on the video you probably don't get the benefit of these. They are raised and out of leather,
God, that's
and they just look so real. But the cover of the book Peter's doing, we'll just get that if you don't mind, Pete. This is for Peter's book.
Even the grass.
Now, this is a marvellous piece of work. There's so much detail. He's going to photograph this,
Yeah.
and then it'll go onto the cover. Just get a nice close-up of that. These are all laid on the level to give that three-dimensional look. But some of these belts and
When you get around to it.
to it, yeah, this is one of those to it.
We'll all get around to it.
Yeah. And this gumnut belt.
Well, hang on, do you want the bird?
Oh
on
yeah,
there?
yeah, the bird. That's the bird. Yeah. Beautiful. Now this is the Australiana type belt Peter's got. That's the go. That's the buckle he conned out of the bloke in the States. These are really pretty. And fully lined, and they're sewn with Richard on a, oh well, we won't say an old Pearson. It's
Oh, come on, give me credit for the hand sewing on the buckle, will you?
Oh, you did too. Oh, look at that. We'll show you this old Pearson. There's the Pearson. And the shabby old seat too, of course. We'll get this bit of detail on this. And this one, Pete, you did this up from scratch too, did you?
Yes, that was a
Chook shed job?
a chook shed job, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely
And
marvellous.
Peter, were all the belts made for people or what?
And up here's his collection. He's got
Most of them I made for myself.
all sorts of machinery.
Really?
No, I don't wear them anymore.
Splitters and
Some very old ones there.
Yeah.
Just sort of sit up there.
he's got a little hand splitter up there. And on the other end here, we're just going to pan around here. Daphne, thank you very much.
Sorry. Oh, God.
This is his rough old workshop.
Oh, Ken, look at this.
Now this is a handbag made in the form of a saddlebag. Now this has got an earth magnet, he called it. It's not a catch, it's a magnet, but when it goes down,
Put that on there.
you just touch it and it shuts.
Yes.
That's fully lined.
Yes, it was.
Magnificent
Did
colouring.
your hand sew
Oh
on it?
yes, that's all hand sewn mitre.
Yeah, oh, that's dreadful. Then.
Some of these tools that he's got. Now he sits at this
The back is
this
just
bench.
the
Glenn, you'd love this.
Yeah.
back to give it that nice look.
Every type of tool
No,
No,
mentionable.
you are an unusual man. Goodness me.
There's sizes in these tools here I'm quite sure he'll never use. But he's a fanatic. This is to hold leather.
And he was here, and it was on a Friday, I recall.
This inside
Leave the guitar with
is
you.
the
It's a
old
bit of a-
stable. Now this is the guitar they're holding here. I've seen this guitar.
I took a day off work on the Monday, and I spent 4 days, and I did it. Completely covered it.
And
for
see
me.
the-
Yeah, just hold
Edges.
it on the side there, Kim. Yeah, that's beautiful.
And tell me, what other work do you
All
do?
the edges.
He doesn't get much time to do anything else.
No, I was gonna.
No, well, I was in graphic arts.
Oh,
Graphic
right.
arts studio. That's what I've been
Yeah.
all my life as a graphic artist. But I've given that away, gone into, or retired from that, let's put it that way, and gone into this full time to do my production on the publication. But I'm also doing a lot of workshops. I've got another one in Brisbane next weekend, a fortnight ago, and then one in Sydney. Then I've got them on in America, in Melbourne, and Brisbane again when I get
that's
back.
wonderful,
So yeah,
yeah.
so that keeps me off
Yeah.
in
And
busy play.
and that'd be
yeah.
interesting too. It would, and a great reward too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
We did the,
Well, it's obvious that you enjoy doing what you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it as well as you
Very
do.
oh
rewarding.
yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
And once you lose that joy of doing what you're doing like that,
Oh, there's no end to it, John.
Yeah.
You know what you can do with a piece of leather.
yeah, it's a great medium, isn't it?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
you've done a heck of a lot more than I thought that you could do on a piece of leather.
No, I haven't started yet.
I'll just cut this off and get a photo of that guitar now.
They're all different colourings, so they're going, and these will then apply to the different varieties of flowers, which I just show throughout the book. And I'll say, well, look, use colours
Oh yeah.
B or
B,
C or
C.
something, and then it'll give you, because I'm doing all the colour chart as well, so they can colour them, and that will denote that. So that's how that's going to work. And then this is just a branch with just one of those leaves, each of those leaves put on a branch, so it gives people the idea that they can do things themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and that's the, I've just turned this on and I've missed the cat's paw. That's the cat's
Kangaroo paw.
Kangaroo
paw.
paw.
Cat's paw.
Get it
Kangaroo paw.
Yeah. Then we've got the mallee. That's going to look very pretty.
Yeah, that is nice, isn't it?
gorgeous, isn't it?
There's just some more gum nuts. They're getting
Oh,
on.
the Angus.
The Tasmanian snow gum is going to be pretty because that's basically very blue-grey with dark leaves on it, which is going to look brilliant.
Really
Um,
effective.
this is another gum, can't recall the name of that one. And another one.
Gosh.
That's a wallet, of course,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, so there'll be wallets and key cases, and then these designs, oh yeah, these sort of designs, I'll give a wallet design, a corner design, a spine design, a centre design. It's all, I've got it all drafted there anyway, so I've got the whole thing worked out, so I know
Yeah.
exactly where I'm going.
And this is purely in response to the need to have something Australian rather than
Everyone's been
American.
asking me for years, you know, the
Yeah.
last 10, 15 years, they're saying, oh, come on, put something in print.
Yeah,
Put it together.
So that's what I'm about to do now.
yeah. And why not? We've got so many beautiful things here in
Oh
colour,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
Well, the colour's going to look spectacular.
Well,
So I'm taking these over to the States. I'm going to take about 6 pages. Hello.
We have a
Hello,
visitor.
Kim and Daphne and John.
Hello.
Say
Hello,
hello,
darling.
Kim and Daphne.
And you are
Emma.
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 How are you, Emma? Very pleased to meet you.
Yeah, so...
Sounds like it,
Oh, she's a clever girl.
Is
She's
she?
got some clever
She's your
things.
chief offsider.
Is she really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
you're going to tell?
Hey?
Tell us?
Oh, drawings and
Takes after the father.
things.
Do you enjoy it, Emma?
Yes.
No, that's good. We've just been looking at some of Daddy's
Beautiful work.
beautiful work here. It's really lovely. Hmm? He's a
Good
very
stuff.
clever father. And a very tidy father, I must tell you.
Yes, he is.
You think my mind's this tidy? It isn't.
Just going into the
So many
Studio.
things, wrong
Yeah.
with it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And this is the saddle that Peter's made. This was your first saddle, wasn't it, Pete?
Yeah, the one and only.
This is his first and last.
As I said, I didn't have a clue, didn't know what the hell I was doing with it.
It's a shame you couldn't made it a bit neater.
Is he still asleep?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Oh,
Yeah,
Look, this is Peter's first
I
saddle.
know. I saw a picture of it there in the...
yeah. No, it's beautiful.
And that's all hand sewn too,
Yeah.
and buck stitched as well with the silver kangaroo.
Oh,
No, it's a lovely piece of work, all right.
And all your books.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. It's
And this is part of his,
larger over there.
where he does his graphic artistry. And this, I might add, is still all in the old stable.
And what's in the boxes, Peter?
Well, I moved out of here some years ago, totally. Everything was gone. There was nothing in here at all. And I packed 57 of these. And they're all catalogued, all numbered and catalogued.
Really?
Yeah, and those I haven't unpacked. Plus these, so it just goes to show I really didn't need all that stuff anyway, did I?
no, you
Because I've never
didn't.
unpacked it.
Goodness sake.
I was looking for something today actually. I went to my and I looked up the box number. Oh yeah, I went straight to it. And it's always the bottom box that you want. You know.
Oh,
This
God.
one's- it's 28. I must bring 28 to the top because I've gone to it so many
God.
times.
And you've made all these, you
Yeah,
said?
these are all old things. Double-ended thing for a couple of camera lenses, and that was to go on the strap to hold my flash. And these years old, these 10, 15 years old. Snake skin and Morocco and pigskin wallets.
Yeah,
And
I love this.
they just sit there and gather dust.
You'll have to have a fire sale, Pete.
Yeah, I think I'll have to have a fire sale, or at least clean them up.
Yeah.
They're lovely.
Yeah.
57 boxes, goodness me.
Can't believe it.
I don't know how many I've got left. There's still quite a number of them around.
Well, anyhow, he's been so good to have us here. This place is magnificent, and we feel very privileged.
Yes,
I need this room again. You know, it's this much space all over again.
But you'd only have another 57 boxes you wouldn't open.
Oh no, I'd open it all. You know, build some more shelves. I've got another, I think, 4 boxes full
Yeah.
of books
Yeah,
in there,
gee.
and I just can't get out. There's just no room for it.
That's a nice little picture, isn't it?
Oh, that's my first oil painting.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's my second oil painting. That's it.
Tommy, did you study painting, like how to paint or anything?
No.
Just from your own observations?
Mm.
Gee, that's very good. People
And,
try for years to get there.
Well, he'll be
Yeah.
all right when he learns.
Yeah, I'll be all right when I try. You know. It's, no, I didn't feel comfortable with oils at that stage. That'll be later on
Yeah.
and do something else.
This is the crocodile that Larry was wanting to buy off Peter.
Over the lock, and that's
It's all raised.
looks like
It's pretty hard to see in the video.
on the other day.
It looks so lifelike.
Worried about security here.
Yes.
This all leather.
So I've got these all boarded up.
One last look around. And we'll just get
Neighbours pretty good, or?
Who knows?
we'll just get Peter to say hello to Wal.
Hello, Wal!
And with that note, we'll say goodbye.
We've got that,
Yeah,
which is the mould.
piece of timber.
Piece
Right.
of timber. We've got wet kangaroo
Yeah,
wrapped around that, placed around that, pulled hard over the base, wrapped with string to give it a firm base, scrunched up here, then the whole thing tied with a stocking, you know, all folded with a
Yeah.
stocking and allowed to dry. And the same story is with the top. Just got a piece, just kept pulling it down, turning the ends
and
up.
that's done at the same time,
No,
afterwards.
No, afterwards.
right?
So I think that's
So it fits as a lid.
yes, it fits as a, there it is, fits as a lid. There. And then that allowed to dry as well. And then I just hit it with the airbrush, just to give it some
Oh, highlights.
highlights.
Oh, isn't that
Silly
good?
thing. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fun thing.
yeah,
I reckon it's brilliant.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to video these mallets too. That
Oh, right.
This is ligament vitae. Oh, hang on, he's got them.
Yeah, I'll
over
put
there.
them all down there.
Yeah,
You
put
got-
them in.
got
This is ligament vitae, and it's about about 12 inches long, I guess. And it's wrapped with rawhide and be very easy to make.
Peter.
Mm.
Baseball slope now.
How
Yeah,
long?
it's 11 inches.
11 inches.
And that's the same one.
Yeah.
And the head on that one
It's gorgeous.
is inch and a half
I'm just going to ask
by
him, is that the
inch and
silver
3/4.
Yeah.
And the one on that, probably about inch and 3/4 square.
Yeah. A great idea for mallet. And he's
Striking stick.
striking sticks.
Hmm.
And the other
The
little, yeah, that's the little
strap.
strap thing out.
Put your leather in there, knock it down, pull. Hold it for edging, stripping, whatever.
It's a great idea.
And then to release
Oh,
it,
is he?
just push it.
Oh, all right.
This is a little saddle bag that he made some time ago.
Now, Peter.
The little mallet
I
that's
really like
that's covered.
Here.
Oh, Daphne's got it in the hand.
Oh, and there's a real saddlebag.
That's a real saddlebag.
That's a real saddlebag.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the colouring. Lovely. Yeah. And it's got a pocket in it. It's all lined. And it's as rough as guts doing it.
And it's hand sewn.
And this mallet that Daphne's holding is weighted, and it's done with leather and basket weave. And it's a beautiful piece of work too.
So, Peter, I can't.
But we could stand here for hours looking at this stuff, but
I don't know the.
we've got to go.
You don't know the number of the size of the stamp.
Oh, that small one,
Hmm.
I can give it to you.
This is the lap splitter, they call it.
Send down a catalogue.
But I'm going to get
And she'll send, not this one.
Peter's going to bring back from the
One
States.
Only out in America. But
Yeah.
she'll send
It's a
down the
7.5
American
inch
one. It's
cut.
got all these tools
And it
in
will
it.
skive, or you can fix it at any
Some of these
any position you like,
rubbishy things.
and it really works. This is a great splitter.
That's excellent.
Right, this is the Jag.
Oh,
What year model is it, Pete?
1955.
1955 Jag.
XK 140 drop head coupe. This is the first drop head coupe that was sold new in Sydney back in 1955, March 55.
You'd think he'd clean the motor up, wouldn't you? Twin SU car, these. Now he stripped this right back to metal,
Totally dismantled.
totally dismantled. He's even done the upholstery. Beautiful leather work, interior, and he tells us it flies.
Now I went around Eastern Creek Raceway in it a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah.
Had it sideways.
Yeah. Mm.
And this is your other space.